Look, man, I don't know about y'all, but I love my B word. I spend a lot of time with my B word. I take my B word out. I consult with my B word on all my you know me, Lauren. I consult with my B word. It's never an insult. To me, it's a compliment. It's my B word. And that right choice, my B word gets all the respect in the world.
Okay, that's think that's enough of the B word.
Ray Clay, Mrs. Clay. I'm only talking about my budget. My budget is the only B word that I talk about around here. And shout out to Ray Clay over here. I know y'all see it. Somebody getting married this week. I know you can't hear this, but we gonna try it. Anyways, I'm Albert, or Albert the CPA, or Albert C. Hurston Jr., CEO, owner, founder of Right Choice Accounting Solutions. I run it with my gorgeous, as you can see, gorgeous, even though she might have just gave me a face. I didn't see the face. My gorgeous, amazing, astronomically beautiful wife Lauren, and our amazing, amazing team. We are your one-stop shop accounting and tax firm. Whatever you need, we got it, from the bookkeeping, payroll, fractional CFO, controller services, tax strategy, tax planning. If you need some accounting and tax work, this Right Choice team is the right choice for you. Corny pitch. Yeah, all right. Back into the budget talk though, because a lot of business owners, they go on this roller coaster, right? Great month, bad month, up month, down month, and every single month that the revenue goes up or the cash goes up, they going up and down with it. And I don't think they understand that they probably just need to get them a good B word. The B word is what allows you to jump off that roller coaster, right? Because a lot of people are thinking it's the economy or it's bad luck or it's blah blah blah. What it is you don't have a set spending plan. You are spending based on things that move. You are spending reactively based on cash and revenue and all of these other things that aren't predictable. Sometimes they're predictable, but they're not very predictable. But you can't predict those things. But what can you predict? What you do. Budget is going to be based on the resources you know you have available in the plan. So your budget comes from a different place and it lowers some of that stress. Like some people like roller coasters. A lot of people jump on roller coasters, but it's stressful. It's scary. It's ups, it's downs, it's a lot of stuff going on. So that's the real issue with that roller coaster, that excitement thing that keeps a lot of business owners stressed out. They really just have no real plan that they working from. So the budget truly is the tool that gets you off that roller coaster. And I want to start by just thinking about the association, because I know my people, I know my clients, and I know how it is. The word budget can be so easily associated with broke. Budget can be so easily associated with I ain't got it. Y'all know, like, we all online. Like, it's almost like if you gotta ask how much it costs, you can't afford it. It's almost like, man, I ain't got no budget. I can spend when I want to spend. It's all of, like, these personal finance and personal braggadocious things that people are bringing into their business where it don't belong in business. Again, a budget ain't a restriction. A budget ain't like a limitation. A budget is a plan. It's a plan on how you use your research. And so you see why around here, that's why my B word getting all the respect. And I'm gonna keep harping back on it because I don't know if I don't think Lauren knew I was gonna say all that, but like that's what you should be using it for. It literally lowers the anxiety of the ups and downs of your business. It's a tool for it because no matter what happens, you already know what your plan is. And if you build a type of budget that is percentage of revenue, percentage of this stuff, like, you don't have to think so much about it because your revenue is already allocated beautifully and systematically. Because any business owner with a budget knows, like, when you don't have to think about these decisions, when all you have to do is check on what you need to do versus like figure it out, the anxiety level is way, way, way lower. It just takes a lot of that guesswork out. Because I think, and I like to talk to y'all how I kind of talk to my team and how I talk to myself about it. Like, like a lot of the issues in business is the stress level around it. It's like some decisions that could be cut and dry just become so stressful. The anxiety gets into it. The what if it doesn't work gets into it. The optimism can get into it. Sometimes you have a really good month and you think it's gonna be like that. Because, for example, let me give you an example of like what's going on with Right Choice. So we just released our brand new book, Business Owner Financial Blue Playbook, right? Mm-hmm. BOFP is what I call it. I'm from Alabama. I'm always abbreviating something. So our business owner financial playbook. So people have been asking me to write a book forever. This book is going to cover the numbers that you should actually be using to run your business, how you understand them. So really high level stuff for CEOs. A lot of CEOs need that stuff. They don't have it. It's not a good resource. We built the resource. So when we start selling this thing, ain't it fair to assume if we do a good job of telling people that it exists, we're gonna get a bump in sales. So our revenue is gonna go up. We can't let a really good season affect our bottom line, our spending plan, what we're doing, because it may just be seasonal. I don't think books just sell really greatly for month over month over month over month. What'll probably happen is the people who want it, they'll see it, they'll buy it, and then over time, it'll start to tick off unless we get really, really lucky or we do a really good job. But don't let me go so far into the book and the accompanying course, because I imagine the book is going to serve a problem, or it's going to solve a problem, and the course is going to do well too. So that's just talking about, we have a couple things at Right Choices probably that's going to push us up to the top of that roller coaster. We don't need to be making spending decisions at that highest level. We don't need to be changing our spending plan at all based on that, because if it's a percentage of revenue, we don't even have to think about what we're spending. We don't want to look at the cash in the bank and be like, okay, well, we're cool to spend this. Anyways, it don't work like that. So you have to stay tight with your B word. Your B word is going to make sure that as stuff is going up, okay, hold on. We might be finna get to one. Your B word is going to keep you level, going to keep you steady while the stuff is going up or down. Your B word is with you to keep you where you need to be. Just like my gorgeous, amazing wife. But again, not to go too far into it, but that's what a budget actually does for you, right? It gives you a number to measure against. It gives you a plan to work against. It gives you something to reference as the chaos is going on around you. You got like this document that's already put together to anticipate some of this stuff, and you ain't got to think so much about it. So it just really gives you that plan. Like, I'm not gonna go into like the percentages or the line items that should be on your budget, but if you stick tight to like making sure that you have a budget just broken down where you spend as a percentage of revenue, and the budget actually allows you to measure against it, so you can see, hey, we budgeted for this, we spent this, we have this amount left, and with this revenue we can add that to this month, or we overspent here, so we need to take a little bit off of this month. That kind of consideration and plan is different than, we got $90,000 in the bank, yeah, we should be able to afford 30,000. We should be able, it takes all of that should be able to and all of that. We can probably out of it. And you know what I'm saying? It connects your P&L to your actual decision. So this is what, excuse me, this is what we kind of talk about in these videos. The budget is just another piece of making sure that you're adding some strategy to your numbers, making sure that you're adding some understanding to your numbers, making sure that you're adding some context to your numbers. Because when you have tools that allow you to measure your performance against what you actually plan, you're building a powerful number-based business, and your B word or your budget is just a really strong part of that. So the B word is not your enemy. My B word is not my enemy at all. I give it the highest level of respect. What's up, Ice? Ice on the set just popped in here. But it's the thing that separates the business owners who struggle from the business owners who actually run a little bit of a more stress-free business. So when you start your budget, just start simple. Don't overdo it. Just based on what your numbers are saying right now, start to allocate about where you can spend where. Give yourself enough room for profit, and you got yourself a basic budget, and you use that budget as your roadmap as you're making those spending decisions. And that's pretty much it. And if you're not using one yet, today is the day where you should be. And if you are somebody who's struggling with it, you know where Right Choice is. We right here on your YouTube. Or if this is a clip, it could be a clip, we right here on your social media. And since I brought it up earlier, I'm going to go ahead and pitch it here again. Or not pitch it, but mention it for sure. We have our brand new book. So if you are a CEO who needs to understand your business by the numbers, and you want to understand what numbers you need to understand, get that book. If you're someone who wants to walk through the implementation of those numbers, get that course. And of course, if you're somebody who ain't trying to learn, you want to be served, make the right choice, because that's our calling card. That's what we do. So as always, like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna get out y'all hair And if you need anything, shoot us an email. You know where we are, info@rightchoicefirm. And I'll see you soon. Have a good day.